Hello and welcome to this Python tutorial series. We are studying Python data structure dictionary, and in today's video we will see how to iterate over a dictionary and how to assess an element and apply our processing and logic. Let's start. In the first cell we have created a dictionary containing multiple key value pairs. If you want to assess keys of this dictionary and process them, you can do it using for loop. For I in directly the dictionary name D9 colon. Here you will apply your logic on all the keys which will be accessed and stored in I. So here you are applying your processing. In this case I am just printing all the keys which are accessed. Print and directly printing the value of I. Here what will be done in this case, every key will be taken, stored in I, and value will be printed one by one. Click on the cell, run the cell. You can see all the keys are printed. If this can be done using keys method, so D9 is a dictionary. When you apply D9 dot keys, it returns a list containing all the keys, which is a view object of the dictionary containing list of keys, and using I we iterate over that view object. So directly using D9 or D9.keys will be seen. Click on the cell, run the cell, and you get the similar object output. Next, we want to assess the values of the dictionary and process them. So to assess the value, in the first case, you can assess the keys. Using this first approach, you assess the keys in I, and to assess the value inside the for print, you use D9 of I, because I is the key. If you use D9 in the square bracket I, you are assessing the value pertaining to the key. So you are assessing the key and you are directly printing it. So you see the output for the keys, you have the values. Another method for assessing the values and printing them is, instead of having here the dictionary directly, you directly assess the values using d9.values method, which returns a view object containing a list of all the values of dictionary D9. And when you are iterating over this view object, you are directly assessing the values. So instead of writing D9 of I, what you will do, you will write I, because the I directly contains the value. You can use any variable name, you can use values here or I here. That doesn't affect the output. Click on the cell, run the cell. You can see output is not changed. In the previous case, we were accessing the keys and assessing the values using D9 in the square bracket I. And the current case, we are assessing the values using a view object and working on the view object to process the values. Next, assessing keys and values simultaneously and processing them. So inside the for loop, we use the same structure. You assess the key and print the values. So for I in D9 will directly give the values, and to print the keys and values we are using a formatting in double quotes. Okay, here you give your comment keys which were stored in I for the current keys, and you print the value of I, opening and closing brace, which is a placeholder, and your I contain the key, therefore you print I. Here give colon, give some space, click on the cell, comma, values which will be treated as a comment, place colon, placeholder, dictionary name in square bracket I. Here we were directly using the dictionary, therefore I contains the keys. So we have first printed the keys using placeholder I, and in second case to assess the value we used D9 of I to get the particular value. Click on the cell and run the cell. You will get the output as keys and values. This can be achieved using dictionary.items method, which returns a key value pair. For example, copy the cell, paste. When you run d9.items method, it returns a view object containing a list having tuples of key value pairs, so you can access directly the key value pair from the tuple, key comma value from individual tuple, and go through the tuple and print this, process these keys and values. So key contain the key and value contain the value inside the tuple, which is written by d9.view list view object, which is a list containing pairs of key value tuples. So the first case here you should have keys, and values here you should have the variable name second, which we have used as value. Okay, syntax is correct, everything is correct. Run the cell. Okay, here you require key. Click on the cell, run the cell, and you can see keys and values are assessed individually. They are processed inside the for loop. That's it about iterating over the dictionary. For processing the elements of the dictionary, we divided into three parts: assessing keys, assessing values, and assessing key values using directly the dictionary, using keys method, values method, and items method. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Do hit that subscribe button for more such technical content. See you in the next video.